It's Friday night. You've just made a meal, some friends are coming over, everything's ready to go, and then you remember you forgot dessert. This could be a near catastrophe unless you've seen my video, which shows you how to make a super easy, super delicious, super quick, awesome dessert called Peach Crisp. And the great thing about this dessert is all the ingredients are things you can find in an everyday kitchen, except for peaches, but those are easy to come by. So what you will need is 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of rolled oats, 1 29-ounce can of peaches, and nutmeg and cinnamon. And the thing with peaches is normally, it's summertime, you can get fresh peaches at a supermarket or so, but we're showing you how to do the super easy, quick way to make this, which calls for canned peaches. So what you're gonna do is take your peaches and put them into this greased baking pan, and we're just gonna leave those there for now. Those are fine where they're at. Next, we're gonna combine our dried ingredients into this bowl. So we have our brown sugar, our flour, and our oats. We mix them all together to make sure that they're nice and mixed up. And the thing about this recipe is that it's been in my family for generations. When my mom was in college, she told me that whenever she would come home, she would come through the door, night or day, doesn't even matter, and the house would always smell like Peach Crisp. And when I come home from college, she does the same thing for me. The house always has that delicious smell of nutmeg and cinnamon and peaches. Next, you're gonna pour in the butter. We have 1/3 cup of butter here. And this is very important in that when we're mixing up the butter, we wanna use a pastry cutter, not just your every average day wooden spoon. Because the thing about the pastry cutter is that it mixes everything in a lot better than a spoon could. It cuts through the dough, or not the dough, I'm sorry, the crumble, and coats everything with that perfect, delicious butter, making for the crumble. So next, once that's all mixed together and crumbly, we're going to pour this over our peaches. And we have to make sure that the oven is set to 375 degrees. There we go. Oh, you know what? I forgot the nutmeg and the cinnamon. Mix that all together. There we go. So now, when putting this over the peaches, I like to use my hands because to get the peaches perfectly coated with this crumble, it's a lot easier to use your hands and make sure you have that kind of nice layer over all of the peaches so that when they bake, the butter can coat the peaches as well and get that delicious crispy taste. And so once all the peaches are covered, I like to press it down so that it keeps it nice and tight. And there we go. And so once we put this in the oven, this stays in there for 30 minutes. And when it's finished, it should look like this. Nice and brown glaze over the top. The peaches, when they're cooking, start to bubble. And so the juices from the peaches all, mix together with the crumble and make for that really delicious Peach Crisp taste. And it's important for serving this when, for your dinner party or wherever, to serve it warm. So I suggest that you keep the oven hot or maybe just nuke it in the microwave for a couple seconds and serve it nice and hot so you get that really delicious Peach Crisp taste. Thank you.